Dobby Dang was upsetting.
That was disgusting.
So like, we could have sent him off to a really beautiful life after the that he'd been through.
Oh my God.
You know, no.
And honestly, I'll say it, Bellatrix.
Yeah. Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
How dare you take him? How dare you take him from us? The best part of any of the film. Not my daughter, you bitch.
The highly anticipated film finally out, there's a lot of buzz surrounding it, such as the director saying viewers should ask the theater to turn up the film's volume.
The sound that this perfume bottle makes, I really need you to hear it.
We've worked Ari to the bone. Let's think about the things that we've done this week.
Come on.
Yep, you heard that right. Wicked movie director Jon M is encouraging audience members to make an unusual request when they see the film in theaters.
If this is meant to be, it'll be, and you know what? If it's not, I'll be in an insane asylum, but that's okay, we'll figure it out, and that's okay. And I see Jon M pop up, and I go, okay. Well, this is either it or the worst way ever to let someone down.
Tell your movie theater to turn it up to a 7. I've gone to a couple screenings and they're more like a 6.4, Chu wrote. If you want it the way it was intended, 7 is the way.
Every time she opens her mouth, I cry. I have to go to like literally the back of the theater and be alone during I'm Not That Girl so that I can just watch and cry.
I have involuntary shouts. That's what happens. And she will attest to that.
She has shouted.
I can't help it. It's just like, she'll just do something and I can't help it.
Today we're going to be exploring what it was like on the set of this film and all the fun moments.
Yeah. No, I have actually.
Baby, when was that?
No, I had a speech in Othello. It was about 3 weeks midway through the run where all I could hear in my brain was it was like the pre-broadband dial-up sound. And even the actors on stage, you know when the actors on stage slightly sort of, their eyes just go a little bit cross-eyed because they're panicking for you.
Yeah.
But before we get into more of these moments, today's trivia question: what kids show was Ariana Grande most known for being in on Nickelodeon before branching off for her music career? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around till the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
I don't even think I can. This is not fair.
We're either really great or really terrible for each other.
You're gonna...
Ideal day from filming, at home, making really cool vegetarian, vegan dishes, namely kale chips and roasted mushroom.
Aside from the director requesting that the volume being a little bit louder, there has been many other instances where the cast actually have warned fans not to try and sing in the theater.
Why are we both
That is a day in my life, currently. Now I've gone home.
Going into what it was like on set back in 2022, Ariana was immediately obsessed with the Munchkins. The film uses CGI, so we had blue blocks everywhere to replicate for post-production. So we'd be sitting down and she would just be coming up to us and talking and trying to take photos, Ricardo recalled.
Did you look up if we were compatible before we started working together?
No.
That was a lie.
It was a lie? Stephanie. I don't know if I looked up compatibility because I know Capricorns. Can you tell that I'm nervous?
The machine's giving an indication of some nervousness.
Well, yeah, I need a glass of wine.
As I share my excitement for this film, I want to mention we are currently doing a giveaway. Share what you were most excited for with this project, and the best comment will win a $25 Fandango gift card where you can purchase a full movie with added bonus features. Comment down below and one winner will be chosen.
She's very patient with me.
Likewise. I think we're both... Ooh, don't look at me like that. I feel like, I mean, you're such an incredibly generous actress.
I can't do this right now.
And while Victor Fleming's 1939 film, The Wizard of Oz, amassed over 100 little people to play Munchkins, director Jon M took an entirely different approach.
Well done.
You go.
Okay, if I, right? This is the right.
Do it.
I think so.
Responsible for
You got this.
knocking this whole tumbling tower over. Uh-oh, thank you. Thank you. Quick.
Are we allowed to do that?
Here we go. Just a second.
This is gonna be a very
Yank
short.
it real quick.
I got it.
They are made up of many different types of people in Oz. They're a very agricultural culture. They are in charge of collecting the color from the tulip fields, he continued.
Dancing through life, charading my
ass off.
That's what I was going to say.
I love charades.
The British call them charades, I believe, don't you?
Okay, yes.
You say charades?
I say charades, and he says...
Charades.
Okay, ready?
Let's call the whole thing off. Oh my gosh, you're 3 words.
Yes.
Let me ask this. Is it no talking? He's disqualified already.
One of the things behind the scenes that no one probably really noticed was there was conflict with the green screens in the background and Cynthia's green skin for the character.
Oh, that's a good question.
Well, my one was Oliver. And the film, the Mark Lester, movie with...
Oh. They have offered me here, and once they did... Fagin, yeah. I pick up pocket or two. Yeah, they offered that. I didn't do it. I like a lot of musicals.
But if Elphaba stood in front of a green screen background, it would likely erase her, like her classmates want to, theoretically, leaving a just as magical floating hat, eyes, dress, and cape standing in for the Wicked Witch of the West.
God, we still didn't do it. We left you hanging last night and we still suck.
You're like a solicitor, Maureen.
He sounds exactly like Steve from Sex and the City. The little Tamarind monkey. If you haven't noticed it, now it'll be with you.
The same magic can adhere to blue screens, however. So it immediately became a blue screen show, Hellman says. When you're doing prep, you have to acquire all these screens, and so we knew that we had to use blue screen.
Every day in the Emerald City is a pride parade.
Oh my God,
right?
yeah.
I mean, look at
That's great.
But it's true.
Yeah.
Even like the chickens. Those chickens
with
are
the little
gay.
cape.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Between the cast and crew working on this set, it's clear that everyone got along great, and filming was a real treasure for this project for everyone involved.
That's such a lovely try. That's a beautiful version of it. I wish it were that.
Yeah. It's not that though.
But no. Give me a box.
Fallen off of banisters.
But not during the stunt.
Yeah, not in the movie.
In adapting Wicked for the screen, many theater fans assumed that minor songs such as Something Bad and A Sentimental Man would either be cut or turned into dialogue, but there are no new numbers sprinkled throughout the film or its end credits.
Often I was deeply connected to it, I understand what it feels like to be lonely, what it feels like to feel like you're on the outside, what it feels like to be othered. I deeply understand those textures, those complications.
Every time she opens her mouth, I pee.
So silly.
The second movie has 2 new songs because the storytelling demanded it, composer Stephen Schwartz says. I wrote a couple things for this film that we ultimately felt we didn't need.
We keep trying to say it's not because we're just crying out of nowhere. This experience was like a huge, life-changing, crazy, emotional thing.
People think we need to go to an asylum. People think we need to be locked
We
up.
have therapists.
Yeah, we're fine.
This is
We're
this
just
is good.
grateful
We're just really
people.
happy.
And it's just a lot.
Yeah.
Before we sign off though, we do have to remember that this is just part 1 of the film and part 2 is on the way. Wicked Part 2 will not arrive until next November.
In harnesses and wine.
You have to do that in your shows.
I
like
think
with an
I'm right.
orchestra, just aerial
stuff, me and Pink together.
Yeah, you must.
I think so. I think I learned just what my body could do.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how far I could push it and how much I could do with it and my voice at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think knowing that has been really thrilling. Yeah.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, before exploring her vocals more, Grande starred in the famous Nickelodeon show Victorious before the sequel show Sam and Cat.
I've heard of an ox.
The first time she said it, I thought she was joking, but as we've gone on, it's the truth. This is the real truth for her. I really love it.
No, please. Please take up all the space.
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What do you think about all these moments? Which one was your favorite, and what was your favorite part of this film?
Work with Jon M. He's like a chef in the kitchen. He just keeps you on the light boil. Bits of my toupee in the foreground, and Jon M going like that in the background. It's you train really, really hard. Obviously, knowing that Ari and Cynthia are 2 of the best vocalists we have.
Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
Not my daughter, you bitch.
With that corset death?
That's how I want to die.
That's how I want to die. Death by Paul Tazwell's corset.
Yes!
Via Molly Weasley.